Hello, everybody. This is Mike from MBoxWave.com. I just got into a long position on this morning's Emini NASDAQ, and it's interesting here because this is actually a 5 minute chart, and if you watch most of my videos, they're on the 1 minute chart, and so usually I trade 1 minute, but I didn't see anything there, and I switched to 5 minutes, and I saw a really good setup, so I took the trade, and actually it kind of coincidence because people have also been asking me about taking trades on higher time frame charts, so we'll see how this works out. So the market's just opened on this candle here. They opened, price came down. We had this nice triple algorithm here, right? And what made me want to take the trade is I noticed this effort, no result here. So I'm going to start marking up the chart and then we'll see what happens. So let's compare these two boxes, right? So this is the box we opened, we came down, this is the supply, right? And then we get this candle here, and it's got even more selling than this, and it moved, a lot less, like less than 1/3 the amount this box did, yet it spent more MBox Delta selling than this box. So that's why we've got this massive, um, I consider this a massive effort, no result. Right? It shows that price is so oversold and there's a lot of selling and it couldn't move it much down. And we're comparing it to this box. Right? So we've got this massive effort, no result. Massive effort, no result here. So that's what I saw stand out along with the triple algorithm, right? So we also have that here, and when I saw triple algorithm and the massive effort, no result, it made me very interested in this setup. So we got a triple algorithm here. We've got the buy imbalance of 9, which means there's more buying than selling on this down wave, plus a Stooges and a spring signal. So we've got a triple algo here. So we got the plus 9 buy imbalance. We've got the Stooges buy signal. And we've got a spring buy signal. Alright, this kind of takes up a lot of space, but let's move things around then. Alright, I'll just do that. Alright, so we've got that going. The other thing that I was noticing, right? Alright, so this is zooming out, but we've got this sort of double bottom here. From here to here, we've got a double bottom, right? So let me draw that here. Here to here. Essentially, we've got a double bottom. And what's interesting at the double bottom, right, we get a contraction of supply, right? Supply contracts heavily on this double bottom. Essentially, compared to the selling here and here, essentially it's no supply at this double bottom. So no supply at double bottom. And I know this is before we took the trade, but there's a reason that I'm bringing this up because when we came and we sold, it looked like there was a lot of selling going on here. But what's interesting in the cumulative delta, we didn't even cross over to selling. We had a dip, right? So we had a dip, but we didn't cross over to selling at all. So it still remains bullish. All right, so even though it dropped, it did not cross over to the selling in the cumulative delta, right? Because it remains above zero. Maybe I should add that. Remains above zero. Alright, not everything is fitting so nicely. Alright. So that's what's interesting because see we had this move up, right? So we had the buying expanding, but when we sold, we didn't even cross over, and we came right back. We snapped right back into cumulative buying, came right back up almost immediately right here. So we snapped right back up. So which gave an indication that to me it looks oversold. Snaps back, cumulative buying, snaps back here. All right, let's get this color. All right, so we snap back up. All right, we've got this effort, massive effort, no result. And you know, to me, after I saw the effort, no result, this started looking to be like demand to me and accumulation because you see there was more buying here than here, but it produced less result. So one could say this is effort, no result, but after I saw the red bar here, I determined this to be effort, no result, and this is demand plus accumulation. So, you know, there are some nuances here. So sometimes you can't always make a conclusion what is what right away. But after I saw the effort, no result here, we didn't cross over, the cumulative buying snaps back, then I could make the conclusion to me what it looks like right now. It looks like demand plus accumulation, meaning that to me it looks like more demand is going to follow. All right. So what else did we see? You know, when I saw this, you know, we had this huge pace of bids. But again, when I saw the effort no result, this began to look like it's climactic. And this is good. You know, when you see M pace, and you combine it with the order flow, it does show you, it's able to show you climactic points. So bids, climax, right? So to me then it looks like we're done going down, right? So if that's the climax, then this is the pace of the offers right here, and pace of offers come in. And they're not as big, but they don't have to be as big because if this is a climax, that's why it's big. But these just show that now we're outpacing, the offers are outpacing the bids. Offers begin to outpace the bids, right? So that's what's important, so we begin to outpace. All right, so so that's you know, I saw this setup, and you know, I like the triple algorithm. I like seeing this massive effort, no result. So I got in. I got in when start price started going back up. We had this long tail here, and then price started going up, and I got in. All right. What else did I want to say? I want you guys also to notice. Want to point out. So when we were making these, you know, we had this double bottom, and it's interesting is that you know there's just no supply there. I know it happened before the trade, but you know it's still relevant because when we try to make a triple bottom here, we didn't reach the triple bottom. It became the massive effort, no result, right? So this still plays here was that there was no MBox supply at double bottom. Here we've got no supply, no MBox supply double bottom. Also, we can see the same thing in the cumulative delta. All right, so I put my take profit here. You know, I just zoomed out. You know, we had here we had a resistance level. All right, so that's where I put my take profit. Right. So it looks like demand is expanding here. Right. That's what I was saying when it looked like accumulations, that more demand's going to come in, and it came in and price is going up. So you know, how many points of confluence do we have here? We're already over 5 grand in profit. So okay, we've got the triple algo, the buy and balance stooges and springs, so that's 3 points. Um, we've got, this is not just demand, but to me it looks like accumulation, right? So normally I'd say demand is 1 point, but since it's also accumulation, I'll give it 2 points because it's demand plus accumulation. And I believe I explained why I saw it as accumulation. All right, so that's 5 points. Massive effort, no result, 6 points, right? At the double bottom, we didn't have any supply, 7 points. We didn't have any supply in the cumulative delta. We didn't have any supply at the double bottom in the MBox delta, so that's 8 points. When supply came in here, we didn't even cross over in the cumulative delta, so that's 9 points. We snap right back up. Cumulative bind snaps right back up. That's 10 points. And pace of bids, climax 11 points. Offers begin to outpace the bids, 12 points. So I'm looking at 12 points in confluence. So that's a lot of confluence in my book. Usually I find 10, but here I see 12. All right, so looks like we're in good shape. Price is going up. Demand is growing. It doesn't look like there's going to be any add-ons here. But I'll just put the video on pause, and I'll come back once we see more progress here. All right, so we're back now, and we got out. We're $7,500 in profit. I actually left the computer for a couple minutes to get some coffee because I had my take profit set. So it came back and see that we already got filled. So that's actually worked out really well. I'm really pleased with the result, and that showing trading on a higher time frame worked very nicely. So if you don't find trades on a certain time frame, you can just switch between time frames and see if you see anything. And I think that's what made it especially powerful, because effort no result on a 5-minute chart spent 5 minutes on just this one candle, producing a lot more selling than this box in just 5 minutes. So here we spent 15 minutes produce this selling. Here in 5 minutes we produced more selling, and price begins going up. So on the 5-minute chart especially, this made it especially strong when I was looking at it. All right, so let's get the order fill. Well, that's just a basic order fill going from here to here, straight line. All right, and it looks like, see, when I said that it looks like accumulation, we got more demand. See, this is now expansion. This is demand because it grew. See, I wouldn't call this accumulation because price, you see, look at this box. The box expanded and the buying expanded. So this is just demand here. I don't classify this as accumulation, so I just want to make that clear. And so I'm very pleased with the result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, $7,500 in profit. Worked out really well. That's it for me today, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.